Hey guys, it's RebeccaLynOberstadt. In today's video, I'm going to be working with the Nomad Cosmetics Antilles palette. It's a lot of like bold, bright colors. As you guys know, I love colors like these. You've got like a purple row, an orangey pink row, a pink row, a blue row, and like a yellow and bronze gold row here. So this is going to be two looks and a first impression of this palette. This is palette, I think it's number 16, I think is what we're up to right now. I will leave it on the screen and in the description box. I just re-updated all of them on my list this morning, so I should remember that, but that was like hours ago. It's like 3 o'clock now. I had meant to get this filmed at like 1. My dad came home early from work because it's Friday and he's already worked over 40 hours this week. The next palette that I dig into is going to be the Marrakesh palette from Nomad as well, and that'll also be a first impression. And then after that, it will be the Shane Dawson Conspiracy palettes. So I have the mini palette and the big palette, so that'll be the next 2 palettes after that. So those are the next 3 in the lineup. I'm not going to talk through this. I'm going to be playing music, and yeah, so whatever I do with this, you'll probably see again because I've been talking to a friend of mine on Instagram about pastel eyeliners. I had pulled information for them in April to do, because I was already doing pastels for April, I had pulled information to do a pastel liner video or pastels and neons. So I plan on doing a screen record of that after this. So whatever makeup look I do now, you will see again in a screen recorded video. So wish me luck. I will see you guys in, I'll talk to you again at the end. Hey guys, so I'm back. I got a bub. He wants out. He's been in here on the rug the whole time. I've been doing makeup. These are the two finished looks with the Antilles palette from Nomad Cosmetics. And the funny thing is the colors inside, minus the green, are all in here. I kind of wish there was a green. I'd have probably done a palm tree. You want to smell the makeup? What do you think? You see the mirror? You see yourself? Is that you? Aw, look at that thing, nice. I didn't have any issues with any of them. I didn't expect I would. I did kind of like a sunset eye on this one, and then this one I used several of the blues, and I did kind of like a wave thing. Because of how my eye folds, and this eye is definitely more hooded than the other one, it kind of ate some of the white. So what's on the rest of her face is the Tarte Party Blush, the Pacifica Bronzer, a mix of the Lele Posh and Ofer Cosmetics highlighters. This Essence Lash Mascara, this is the green tube. Everybody raved about the one in the green tube. All it has done is clump up my lashes. So like my 50,000 lashes that I did have are now like 10. So I don't like that. It was in my to use up kind of mascara. I will try it again with like one of these types of ones, one of the removable ones, and see if that makes a difference. Maybe it's just the formula, I don't know. The lips is a different combo. This is the liquid catsuit from Wet n Wild in Gunmetal Heart. This was in that Crystal Skull, whatever collection they did, and then the butter lipstick in Float is in the center. I used a couple of liners. I used the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel and the ColourPop Yellow liner in this waterline. This is Punch. It doesn't work on the skin, but it works in the waterline just perfectly fine. The Wet n Wild multi-stick I used underneath the blue on my actual lid because I knew I wanted something that would stick, and that's why I used that. This I would not recommend in your waterline. It burns the shit out of my eyes. And then I used the NYX Milk White liner a little bit in my waterline, just ever so lightly, and then I used it to like kind of tip the waves so that it looked like waves crashing on my eyelid. You're just a buzzy little thing, huh? Hi. You guys probably can't even see this big boy. Ugh. There's the bub. He's been sitting in here laying on the rug while Mommy's been playing makeup. So I don't know. I like these palettes. I'm happy that I've got them. No issues with them. Again, some are matte shades, some are satin shades, some are shimmer shades. Some of like the colors on this one I used with the dry brush, and then I kind of got the brush damp to do like detail work so that it was more like precise with placement, because the brush hairs don't flick off powder as easily when they're wet. Oh, you okay? You coughing? No, you just sitting here buzzing. Oh, I just got I got bubbies. Anyways, yeah, so it's kind of been one of those lazy days. Everything bad that could have happened yesterday kind of did. The car battery was alive enough to get in and like the radio would come on, but like not alive enough to start the car. So I had to charge the car before I went and got Walmart stuff. And then came home, went to make dinner, and the stove went pow. And I just got over food poisoning. So, I mean, I think I'm good on my 3 bad things. I don't need nothing else bad to happen. I'm just glad the stove didn't catch the house on fire. And I'm glad my dad was home. And I often check when I'm cooking anyways to make sure nothing is, going on or things are cooking properly, that kind of thing. I'm kind of glad I did, because I noticed there was a problem with the stove top. It was getting 110, but it wasn't getting 220. So Dad and I unplugged and, turned fuses off. And then when we finally pulled it out to try and check, the thing that actually connects to the range and then to the wall is called a pigtail, and needless to say, somebody when they installed it didn't tighten all the nuts and bolts down tight enough, and it was loose, and it caused the cord to burn over the amount of however long. And so it finally touched metal and went pow and blew the entire house. Thankfully, Dad is a mechanical and electrical engineer, and he got the power back on, and we didn't have to call Seco. So anyways, diatribe, but also life update. First impressions, it's a beautiful palette. It's lovely. I actually think this formula is so much easier to work with than the BH shadows, which is saying something, because you guys know I love my BH shadows. These are like super easy to work with. They blend out almost instantly. You can build them up. If you want something more punchy, just build it up a little bit or use a denser brush. Use a tapping motion or a packing motion or a tap and then swipe. You'll get a lot more pigment payoff with a more dense brush doing that than, just kind of fluffing it around. It blends out like, I mean, instantly it blends out. They're so amazing. So no complaints. Again, the next one is Marrakesh. Get this one out for Bubby wants to. You want to see this one? What do you think? Pretty colors? Kind of your colors. So it's a very like neutral kind of palette with a pop of blue. If you took off this like last row, it's a very neutral palette. So I will definitely try and do 2 different like neutral eye looks with this one. And then I'll modify one of them with a pop effect so that you can see how you can change a look to go from day to night, or from work to after work drinks or something. I'll do that in the next video. So I will see you guys in the video. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. I'm being stared at by this monster. So say bye. Mommy loves you. Anyways, I will see you guys later.